we just learned who
Officials familiar with the intelligence tell NBC News that Russia's aggressive actions yesterday, including dropping jet fuel on the drone, were approved by the highest levels of Russian leadership. But the actual collision with the drone, they say, was likely not intentional.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by
Yeah, guys, give me 1 second. I got you guys right now. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to set this up for us right now. Right there. What's going on, beautiful people? How you guys doing today? Chilling? Jabbar, what's up, my brother? Jabbar. That's my brother right there, Jabbar. Yup, as you see in the screen, man, all I've been getting for the past hour here is this news thing you see here, guys, with Russia. I don't know what they're trying to push with this, man, but for the past hour, they've just been talking about Russia this, Russia that, Ukraine this. It's like they're trying to make us go to war with them. I don't know what they're trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen, but this shit is not right, man. I said this earlier, my brother Nard, the God's channel. Something's up with this. Like they're trying to force themselves into a war that don't belong to us. They're saying that Russia tried to pick up the drone that we dropped last night. Now they're saying that Russians grabbed it and erased sensitivity, some shit. So I don't know. That's what I was just watching right now. This thing is crazy. Look, Moscow has said to record records, the U.S. drone brought down on Tuesday. The fines are down, but the U.S. officials. It's like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going on here. They just want to be nosy. These dudes got nothing else to do but trying to get into a war. And people in Washington is calling out Joe Biden because it's like, yo, bro, you're the worst president we ever had. You're slow as shit. You don't know how to ride a bike. Your son makes videos smoking crack and smashing minors. How is this thing still happening, bro? Like, what's going on? You lied about Trump and his family. Everything you guys try to blame Trump for never happened. And I don't belong. I'm going to get this facts to you guys. I don't belong to no side. I don't care about left, right, back, forward. I don't belong to no political agenda because every political schemer, they're all scumbags and weirdos. I don't represent weirdos. You guys might be following these weirdos, but I'm not. I don't follow none of these dudes, man. The only dude that I kind of respect because I know what he's about is Trump. And everything he was trying to do was help us be a better country. Help us to get out of debt. Help us to become better with each other. And you guys try to assassinate the man with all this weird shit. Oh, he's a schemer. Russia made him president. But then, all you motherfuckers still quiet when he send y'all money though, right? The 3 or 4 times he send y'all little money, he was good then, right? 90% of everybody in the United States that got that money, they all went and spent it at the Gucci store, Chanel store. Like, ain't not one person say, you know what, man, I'm going to take this 10 grand they just gave me and these 3 checks, I'm going to open up a business, man. You know what? I got a cousin that cuts hair. Yo, man, you got your license? Nah, let's go get your license. I'm going to put up a barbershop. Ain't nobody thought like that, bro. People went and got surgery done looking like half a man out here and shit. Like, type of world we living in, man, and it sucks because when you got decent, beautiful kids, and they try to do certain things, but you can't allow them because the way the world is, like, this shit sucks, bro. Like, when my daughter wants to go to the malls with her friends, she can go, but I'm there somewhere. I'm somewhere in the back scene. They don't even know I'm around, just in case some idiot decides to get dumb. Oh yeah, he's gonna love that. He's definitely gonna love that. He's probably he's watching it. I'm doing my own thing right here. That looks amazing. That looks amazing. That looks como que la compraron la vaina. Prende, aunque yo le quito el coso. Yo lo Loso, prepare yourself, Loso. Wifey just made your shirt. True, what's up, True? Yeah, man, it's a lot of weird stuff out here, ladies and gentlemen, man. I've been saying it for a while, man. If you get your little income tax money, man, I'm telling you, man, start buying camping gear. Keep it in your crib because when some shit was to happen, you know the first thing's going to go is power. The power and electricity. Telling you, man. Call me paranoid. Earth's core supposedly stopped or slowed down. This is the reason that you have all these weird fucking storms and shit happening. California it's in the Bible. It's flooded. Africa is splitting in half. We in here, it's crazy because it looks like the ancient times, the Babylon times. Remember when people thought they were higher than certain shit? What happened? It crumbled from inside out. Same thing is happening to us here. All these political figures, all these billionaires going to jail and dying, and fucking all these weird shits happening. More people coming out the closet saying that this guy smacked 300 kids and this one, bunch of weird shit. Like all the weird shit's happening right all at once. So like that, people to get overwhelmed and be like, forget it. Like Nas said earlier in his channel, they put it right in front of you. You're the stupid one that don't pick up on it. Because all the use is trying to do competition with your kids and shit. Looking like idiots out here. Looking like weirdos. Like the other day, I swear to God, chat, check this out. The other day I went to with wifey to an appointment. So I said, nah, I'll wait for you out here. So I'm outside in the car, shit, I'm on the phone. Matter of fact, I was on the live with Nar. I was watching Nar's live. And I see this Spanish chick come out the building with this old white dude, bro. Like this dude looked like if he farts, he'll die. But the chick he was with looked like a Spanish chick. Swear to God, man. I see him and I see her looking at me in the car. But I got my phone like this and I'm paying attention to Nars live. Next minute, I see the white man opens the door for her, closes the door, but he keeps staring at me too. So right there, I stop watching Nars live and then I make a quick short video. I said, yo, ladies, if you out here smashing married men, don't have them bring you to fucking appointments. Because how about if I was a dick and I recorded you and posted up online? Then what? You guys out here thotting on old white dudes, like, just to get a purse, just to get a pair of sneakers. You're destroying a fucking marriage, even though the dude's a scumbag or worse scumbag. But, like, it's not like these females do what they do just to... No, bro, they do shit to get a purse, to get a pair of boots. Any dumb hoe rat chicks out here thinking smart. Like, you know what? Let me go milk all these dudes so I can get a house and get a property. Do something so I can raise my kids on my own because I got 10 different baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, bro. It's like, I don't know. Now I understand why there's so many gay guys in this world. Now I see why. This shit's all fucked up. You can't even look. You can't even turn the news thing and try to see what good has happened in the world. You don't see that shit. Everything is negative, negative. And then in our shit, our urban news, Whack 100, Takeoff's murder, Charleston White, DJ Academics with this person. Like, that's all you hear. You never hear nothing cool. You never hear like some weird shit like, hey man, you heard, bro? Jay-Z just bought a fucking milk company in fucking Brazil and shit. Like, you don't hear good things, bro. It's always the same stupid gossip stories, bro. Oh, hold on, because I got to say it for the stupid morons, this is water. If you know how to read out there, people, water. I don't drink liquor. Sorry, Chad, I got to say it that way. Because, you got stupid people here that think, oh, damn, man, he's drinking on the live. It's fucking water. $3 bottle of water in your nearest supermarket. This is all it is. Like earlier, me and my brother Jabbar was talking in my other brother's channel, Nars channel. I was ready to let go of all this shit the other day. Why? Because, oh man, only if I could show you that. Bro, I got so much cool shit. That's the reason I bought this fucking green screen. Well, I didn't buy that. I asked for it and wifey got it for Christmas. Because I was going to do an amazing fucking different podcast shit. And now I can't even do it, bro. Why? Because it's suck-ass people on YouTube, bro. And I'm not going to waste another 6 months of my life in another platform that I got to restart everything again. Like, that shit takes time, bro. Like, time. To sit there all day and upload videos and lives and posts, and it takes time, bro. But like I said, bro, whoever offer me a nice little chump change for all my platforms, I'm willing to sell everything. Instagram, all my YouTube channels. You don't gotta do shit. You gotta do switch different things. I give you my passwords and you good to go. You stay with all my shit. And four of my YouTube channel, I've been past the 10,000 mark of subscribers. Couple million in views. Couple 100,000 in watch hour. And that's only on YouTube. I'm not counting Instagram. Instagram, I got a video over there with 4 million views. So I know a couple million views over there. Subscriber, I was supposed to have 10,000. Like I said earlier, I don't know how I lost so many people over fucking 24 hours. But yeah, man, whoever gives me a decent price, you can take all my platforms. This shit's corny already, man. Super corny, man. I was trying to do cool things for everybody, man, but you can't do good things online because you got bitch ass people that don't live around here. That's the other thing. They live far. So look at these things I have here, my shit. I hope you guys can see it. You can only see a little bit, but look. FL Studio 21. Right? This thing here. Stream Element. This is another streaming platform like the one I'm using now. I was going to teach you guys how to open, how to start that. How to do a OBS Studio right here, the one that I'm clicking here on the left. Because I was going to teach how to use Blender, a 3D editing software. DaVinci is a software that I just started playing around with to edit my videos to make them look more professional. I was going to show you guys how to do that. I was going to show you guys how to use the Cameo Studio so you can add up more. It's all the way up here. You guys can't see it. It's up here. But I was going to show you guys all that. But, like, we got scum-ass people here, bro. I'm not going to do none of that shit, bro. Hold on, Chad. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Hold on, child. I'm trying to do something. I'm behind the scenes. Hold on. And if you guys see the thumbnail on the screen, why do you have Biden and Putin next to it? What does the middle say? We are not ready for war. So we're talking about everything and anything that has to do with what's going on in today's news. So that's why the title says that. Trying to find something for you guys to think. Weirdos online. Telling you, man, people can't even be things. People start judging you off the rip. What you doing? My bad, chat. Hold on, I got you right now, Jabbar. I got you, Jabbar. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to fix this thing here so we can watch. Give me 1 second, chat. 1 second, chat. I got you guys right now, chat. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. I'm trying to fix this right now. Trying to fix this, chat. Give me 1 second, man. I'll be with you guys right now. Now everybody too is got a family member that was kidnapped in Mexico. That's another thing. Everybody picks the wrong thing to trend. Oh man, my family got kidnapped too a couple months ago. Like, come on, get your sad story out of here. This shit crazy. Says Mexican cartel takes responsibility for the Americans kidnapped. Man, get out of here with that sad story. Nobody told them to take their money out there to buy drugs.
Geico's been offering savings for over 85
Like, I don't get it.
years.
Why are you out there trying to fucking get drugs, bro, when you got drugs out here? They try to be the connect. That's what it was, Jabbar. They was trying to be the connect in their hometown, and they got fucking popped in Mexico. Trying to be the connect up here. Man, what's wrong with people, man? People be on some weird shit, bro. And people be watching too much Scarface movie. That's the problem. Trying to be Scarface, man. Look, for all you smart people out there. See this map I just put out for you guys? Look, and it has little, see those moving things? It's a little map for you that shows you a certain city that has the most present in cartel, more cartel presence. The darker, the more cartel members are out. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the map. What do you see in the map? Up there, way up there, what do you see? This way. Right here, look. Right here. This is dark. There's 4 groups here. See, members of major cartel presence. You got 7 to 8 different cartel groups here. You got 4 groups here one or two groups here, the meaning Sinaloa runs all that. Culiacan. This is all this shit here, they all run by the Sinaloa, this whole side. This is the Gulf cartel. They run all the Gulf side. Anything on this side is the Gulf. Look at it right here. Gulf of Mexico. Gulf cartel. Anything around this whole Gulf side, they run. Mencho runs the middle. That's the 4-letter shit. Sinaloa runs all this shit here. The whole thing from here. You see, you got Guatemala down here. Honduras, Salvador, Colombia's back here somewhere. It's not as hard to get your drugs, ladies and gentlemen. It's right there. But these dumbasses came from up this way, driving all the way here. Bro, you just missed this whole plug right up here. Dumbasses, bro. I'm telling you, man. Don't be them, ladies and gentlemen. Don't try to become Scarface when you get your fucking tax money. Man, people gotta be realistic with shit, bro. And like my brother Jabbar be saying, man, there ain't no real drugs out here, bro. Everything is fucked up right now. If you ain't going to the, if you ain't doing it right there where it's made, they ain't doing real drugs out here, ladies and gentlemen. There ain't no more nose candy. There ain't no more H. There ain't no more none of that. It's all Fetty Wap. Like, people gotta be more thing, man. Humble. Go to church. Try to do something different. If you notice nothing's happening, it's because you're doing something weird. See this picture right there? That's a picture with how they say it? A picture with a million words or a million whatever. What do you see in that picture? Tell me if you know, you gotta know who these people are. Cause come on, chat. If one of you's telling me you have no idea who these people are, then chat, you guys gotta do your homework. I know you know the guy in the blue. That's our stupid weirdo president. Then look who we got. The thing from China. The thing from the Arabics. That's the leader of all Arabics right there. The guy back here, right here. Damn, I don't want the monster thing. But right here, this guy right here, that's the big dude of all the Arabics. So you got all the Chinese, you got all the Asians in the world. He's the big boy from all the Asians. This is the Russian dude, Putin. This is the North Korean guy. Okay. We got beef with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the biggest things in the world. We got beef right now. Why? Because we're trying to save a little ass country that I never knew we were part of. I didn't even know Ukraine was part of us. I really didn't know, bro, until this shit popped off. And then I did my homework, find out that Biden got family members out there, bro. Bro, hold up. Ain't that a law for that? Like, bro, if I was the president and I know in Dominican Republic there's some problem, and because I'm from Dominican, I can't do that, can I? Can I just jump and save my country because I'm the president of the United States? Well, yeah. But I know it's a law. You can't do that. You can't intervene in somebody's country. All right, I got you another story, chat. This should be wild, chat. This should be wild, chat. So this is how I knew this shit was weird. They said this was the guy that did the shooting, a 13-year-old kid. That's the guy they gave up first. Hey, man, he did the shooting. A 13-year-old right there did the shooting. I'm telling you guys, man, this should be weird. This should be weird, chat. These guys run everything now, the Mexicans, because they go through that organization. I don't see it flashing. No, I said I don't see it. It don't go there. It don't do the. So yeah, child, like you see on the screen, these are all top notch, you know, restaurants. You know what I mean? And you can do your homework on all that. So all this got to do with what's going on? Because these people are number one right here. Them and the four letters. Right here. The big boy. Came out of nowhere. Took over this man's stuff. Named it his name. These are the closest family members I think that locked up or they're looking for. See, lock up. You know? But this is the main dude from that organization right there, man. Big boy status. That's all they have on that page. I remember when they went down there, he died. They killed him. I remember that. Look at this. Mexico tried to arrest a cartel YouTuber and all hell broke loose. Yeah, you can't get these dudes, man. Them dudes be catching body for days. It should be crazy, though. See right here. See, you got maps. Places not to go through. I don't know why it shows it black here, bro. If my screen is blue, green, red, yellow. And over here on that TV, it looks black. That's weird. And it's seeing black right here too, man. That shit crazy. United States. CJNG. Jalisco, Nueva Generación. Look, they got San Juan, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Orlando, Atlanta, Gulf Point, Houston, Laredo, Texas, El Paso, San Diego, LA, Sacramento. See, they all run all look. See, all right here in the middle. That middle breaks out through here, branches out to Chicago. See, Atlanta's the thing. Right here. Or it comes right through here like that. Everybody got their own thing to send. You got this side. I control this side. I control this side. You control that side. Sinaloa is all over the place. Canada, Europe, everywhere. This shit's crazy. This map is old. Look, this was dated in November 2018, so they're not going to give you the new update. It's always a couple years behind. See, like this one. Where the fuck is the map? Look. Sinaloa. It's all the orange. See? All the way out of Los Angeles. All the way up that way, Seattle. It's crazy, chat. It's crazy, chat.
Hey, my name is Sandra and I'm with 2HRs. Today I have the Motorola.
Start posting about or storing about on social media. A lot of my buddies who watch this, who are kind of in the mix, they have hedge funds, they have businesses, they're in the mix of things, they know the inside scoop. I got a text from Will who says, the Ross rant, this is from Joel Ross, which is a special report. Most of you are wondering, how did two major banks suddenly go under? SVB was taken down by the state first. It was not insolvent. It had a liquidity problem due to grossly negligent risk management. They held a large portfolio of long-term treasuries against a liability of on-demand deposits. This is called duration mismanagement. The risk manager, if you can call it that, was based in London and identified as a queer woman of color interested in making LGBTQ people feel safe. I mean, this isn't like speculative. This is fact. Let me say that again. The risk manager, if you can call it that, was based in London and identified as a queer woman of color interested in making LGBTQ people feel safe. Now, that, as it stands alone, isn't a bad thing necessarily, but when you look at it in its totality, where a bank is focused on these type of issues instead of banking, note the job is to make the bank safe from risk. This is, however, California woke ideology gone mad. The bank also had a fund of $5 billion to fund making the world a better place. They had a fund of $5 billion to fund making the world a better place, but they couldn't provide the people that went to their bank any more capital because they oversold the capital. Like $42 billion, according to CNN, was taken out in one day because of the post or the tweets and the combination of that and group chats saying to get the money out because a lot of people saw this coming. And then when that happened, $42 billion in one day, that left them $1 billion in deficit, like in the negative. And they supposedly were in charge of $750 billion of people's funds. Now, this is not the job of a bank, number one, but it gets even better. Recently, it was just tweeted, actually today, a couple hours ago, it was just tweeted by Charlie Kirk. Silicon Valley Bank gave $73 million, actually $73,450,000 to the BLM movement and related causes. I'll read you the deets because that's important here. This is real from the WSJ, Wall Street Journal, why SVB failed. Besides 91% of their board being independent and 45% women, they also have one black, one LGBTQ plus sign, whatever, and 2 veterans. I'm not saying 12 white men would have avoided this mess, but the company may have been distracted by diversity demands. Because when you're more focused on diversity than you are the right people for the job, then you get the wrong people for the job, and then you fail.
I hope you guys are listening to this and understanding this. This is from my brother Mike Glover. Please go follow him, subscribe to his channel. Man, pay attention, man. I've been saying this shit for months, bro. You guys thought I was weird talking about it, man. Look at this shit. Pay attention to this, man.
So here's an important lesson for companies in trouble. On Thursday, Mr. Becker told everyone to stay calm. Becker's the CEO of SVB. That never works. Ever since Kevin Bacon's character in Animal House told everyone, remain calm, all is well, as chaos ensued. Was there regulatory failure? Perhaps. SVB was regulated like a bank, but looked more like a money market fund. Then there's it's in its proxy statement, the SVB notes that besides 91% of their board being independent and 45% being women, they also have one black, one LGBTQ plus, and 2 vets. I'm not saying 12 white men would have got this done, but the company may have been distracted. Management screwed up interest rates, underestimated customer withdrawals, hired the wrong people, and failed to sell equity. You are really only allowed one mistake. More proved fatal. Was management hubristic, delusional, or incompetent? Sometimes there's no difference between the three. I agree with this, and it seems like this is a train wreck, and a lot of people are like, well, it's no big deal. It's just a bank. Well, it was 2 banks in total, and this, if you haven't read the headlines, most banks in America go through checks and balances, assurances, because they're regulated by the federal government. I mean, your bank is insured for up to $250,000 of your money. But what does that mean? What does it mean when $750 billion in a bank are irresponsibly, lost, and the bank's now bankrupt because they're giving $5 billion to diversity? I don't know because I'm not a bank guy, but what I will say is, in its totality, this is a sign and indication of things to come. One of the things that I started talking about recently is being responsible with your finances. But I don't just mean like paying off debt. In fact, I don't even recommend that you pay off debt, especially if you have a low interest rate. If you have a low interest rate and you're using the bank's money, in this case, and you could deploy that capital somewhere else that is going to grow money, that's better. So don't necessarily pay off all debt because some debt is good. But also spend responsibly. Some of the things that I talk about in financial responsibility is diversify. Like, I want to see you diversify. I don't want to see you put all your eggs in one basket as everybody in SVB did. Well, a lot of people said SVB is just a small bank. It's the 16th largest bank in the country. It also had $750 billion and
Ready, Loso? Got you right now, Loso. way I'm holding it. You see that, Loso? What you did? I don't know. It's because the lighting. So it's baby blue, like that neon purple thing on the side. Look at that, Loso. See that, Loso? Yeah, I told you. As soon as we told her that, right? So you had left with your girl, and it was me, Nar, and Jabbar in Nar's channel. And she's like, she calls me into the house, yo, and I go in the house, and she already picking different designs. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, she got it. Yeah, I told you guys, man. Anything, like I said, man. I wish I had better lighting in here. You would have saw the colors too. And then my house has the all the light bulbs. It's that old school lighting. It's just like that tan light. For that, I don't know. Let me go ask her. I didn't forget you, Los Hombre Head. She's in the shower. That's what. So for a shirt like that, so like this one, she said, she usually charges like 20, 25, but because of the shipping, whatever, so we're gonna $30. And you see the thing, the blue on it. She did that with the blue like that. Damn, only you can see it better, man. It's damn light. The baby blue around it, she did that because it didn't come like that. She added a ring around it. And that's nothing. But the one that she picked first, I was gonna have her say like your name, like Loso or whatever. And that's another thing. If you guys want your like your name or a tag or whatever on your stuff, you let me know. All right, let me get another news thing, chat. Hold on. I got you guys. Yeah, she got you now, Lo. So she's gonna come out the thing. Yeah, man. Nah, I can't wait for this weekend. So when I get those jogging suits, watch when you guys see. I got some a crazy design that I worked on. Yeah, chat. So if you guys know anybody that needs anything done, shirts, sweaters, pants, hats, cups, plates, you got a baby shower or party, wedding, whatever it is. And remember the chat. The more stuff you grab, the cheaper it comes. That's how wifey works. She's not like these people you see online that if you want 10 shirts, you gotta pay the 10 fucking same prices. No. 10 shirts or 5 shirts of the same thing or whatever different is the price goes down. Wifey get deals. That's how wifey moves. Make sure everybody can afford it. You know? Hold on, child. I'm trying to find something for you guys right now. Hold on. Because that's how I got to be now. I got to be thing to put stuff up. Silicon Valley. You guys keep hearing this?
Tanked after one day of $42 billion worth of withdrawals. Now, that's a lot. CNN is blaming Twitter, for example. But is that a lot, according to banks? And no, it's not. So, oh yeah, it's just hedge funds and it's just people with a lot of money. No, it's not. A lot of it is people with small businesses that employ human beings. And this isn't just a shell game. These are small businesses trying to make payroll that aren't potentially able to make payroll. But wait, there's more. The more is they're always going to be bailed out. You know why? Because you pay taxes. That's why. Because now when somebody makes a mistake, despite their reckless spending to BLM and other organizations, despite that spending, they're going to bail out these banks, right? They're going to bail them out because they don't want to see businesses being hurt. It's one of my ideas of the reason why I think we're so involved in Ukraine and spending money on war. Look, if you spend money on war where the majority of the money that you're spending is actually going back into your economy because you're paying for the government contractors, you're paying for the military equipment that's going overseas, well, you're kind of keeping the government afloat. You're keeping the economy afloat because it looks good on paper. Because you could say, hey, man, the economy's doing well. We got jobs. There's tons of jobs. While tech's laying off tens of thousands of people, the government is employing people. If you didn't know it, the government is one of the biggest, it is the biggest employer on the face of the planet Earth. So if we look at the spending, we have to be involved in war because if not, there's a big void. So what makes up for this void? I don't know, recklessness. And then when something happens like SVB fails, we have to pick up the tab on that. The taxpayer does. And that defeats our ability to get out of a recession because that adds to our inflation. Now, that adds to our national debt. And that's a significant issue because we are not, as politicians, as Americans electing politicians, responsible or responsibly spending our money in the right places. We love to spend money. Because even the tactic to boost an economy is spend more money because you want to boost the economy because it's hurting. You don't want to save money. You don't want to make the hard cuts because that looks bad, especially on your job numbers when you're trying to get reelected as a politician. This all sucks. Well, I for the first time am looking at the threshold for, I don't know, the government bailing you out, which is $250,000, and looking at my accounts and going, where do I need to pull money out? I would rather have $10,000, $20,000, a life savings stuff in my mattress than sitting in a bank that is very irresponsible, that is on the verge of collapsing and breaking. And guys, when it starts to cascade, there's no turning back. It's like when it reaches the tipping point, there's no turning back on this. This is insanity. Some of the things that you could do, assets. This probably just get banned from YouTube by showing this. This is an asset. You know why? Because this never depreciates. We're always going to need these. I mean, I almost said bin Laden. Wow. That just popped in my head when I thought about Biden. But Biden said, we come hell or high water, we need the assault weapons banned over the majority of the country's dead hands. That ain't happening. So just get it out of your head. Let me clue you into some things that are happening in the background while we're distracted. While we're distracted looking at this, look, it's a good distraction. I want you to multitask. I want you to chew bubblegum and walk at the same time. But let's talk about this little guy, which is SB, which is the bill proposed in Colorado, 168, the Gun Violence Victims Access to Justice and Firearm Industry Accountability Act. Are you shitting me? Let me say that again. SB 168, proposed in Colorado law, is the Gun Violence Victims Access to Justice and Firearm Industry Accountability Act, and is a Trojan horse bill. Most certainly it's a Trojan horse bill, because if you look out on the surface, you're like, victims, justice, firearm industries, accountability. I want to be part of that. I want to help because I want to hold somebody accountable. Well, here's the problem. The Brady campaign to reduce gun violence set up a frivolous lawsuit against an online retailer, parents of a victim suing the company for selling bulk ammunition, all legally. So now we're going after the people who sold the bulk ammunition, the company that sold the bulk ammunition, because it's their fault. It's not the guy who conducted the murders. If you're into this kind of thing, which is like you should be, right? You should be protecting your Second Amendment rights and be educated on it. Look at Colion Noir's last video where he talks about, who's that dude? I don't even like saying his name, so I'm not going to say his name on the air. But look at the last video. This I'll call him John. John is doing an interview, and he's using statistics to attack an Oklahoma congressman, or senator, and having a debate around the Second Amendment. And everything he says, as Colion Noir graciously lays it out, because he's not a dick about it, he's like laying out the proof. This is what the liberal media wants to do. This is what the liberal president and administration want to do. They want to take your guns, and they're going to, because they're doing it in your own backyard when you're not paying attention. This SB 168 also, the ammunition seller won the suit, and the Brady campaign left the family holding the legal bill because the judge threw it out. The judge was like, what are you talking about? You can't sue. This is all about trying to get your analytics up, boost your numbers, get your popularity flaring, and I'm not buying into it, and he threw it out. And the family had to pick up the bill. The law does way more than talk about who has to pay for a bad lawsuit. It redefines firearm industry to be anyone with any business relationship to manufacturing, shipping, distribution, retail, or marketing of guns, ammunition, components, and accessories. So if I did a video on my Patreon talking about a gun around a vehicle, and then somebody was killed in the state of Colorado with that same gun in and around a vehicle, well, I could be sued. And then they could hold me accountable because it's justice, accountability, not for me, but against the content that I put out. So you're talking about some subjective ideology here. It's all in the details. I'll continue. Any person.
So you see what I was trying to say, guys? So can I sue the music industry for the way I came out? Or the movie industry? Because I believed everything I seen on TV. This is what I'm saying. I'm not even saying this as a joke. You see how my brother's talking over there, telling how everything is. This is real facts. People actually are doing this shit. That if he made a video on Patreon showing you how to do a certain thing or this and that, and somebody used the same toy he had in his video, he can get in trouble. And the companies can get in trouble. You see what I'm trying to say? This shit makes no sense, chat.
Person who believes they are harmed by an industry member not having enough controls can now sue for it. They could sue anyone in the life cycle of products, manufacturing, marketing, sale, and ownership, even if someone in the chain breaks the law other than the end user. The bill is intended to reopen the floodgates of the Clinton-era lawsuits that resulted in bankruptcies of companies like Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson, one of my good buddies, Chad Robichaud, is working with Smith & Wesson, which is a great company. It's hard to be a firearms company when you're getting sued through frivolous lawsuits that are backed by the law because Congress and lawmakers in these states are passing these laws. The bill is intended to reopen the floodgates and to force companies to institute a gun control that are or be bankrupted by lawsuits. The controls will be what type of guns who can make, what they can make, what type of advertisement you can have, what type of gun content you can produce. You'll either be the gun industry that Giffords anti-gun group wants, or you won't be in the gun industry at all. What can you do? Call the governor of Colorado and respectfully tell him what you think. Professionally. Don't tell him to F off, because you do that, you're just going to get blocked and deleted. You need to have the conversation, but you need to tell every single politician, every single one in every single state, tell your politician, you don't want this to happen in Colorado, because if it comes to your state, you won't stand for it. Look, this is how it's going to happen. Every single state's going to jump on the bandwagon while we're not paying attention, and the federal government is going to try to roll it out into a bill. And if we're not paying attention because we're focused on Ukraine, we're focused on a balloon flying across the country, all important issues, then we need to still pay attention to what's going on in our backyard. SB 168. If you live in Colorado and you're not virtue signaling the hell out of the data and what it's going to do all over social media, you're not doing due diligence. And you'll just lose it. You'll just lose it. All of these things mean more control. They want registration because they want to be able to take all your guns. They did it in Australia. They did it in Canada. They've done it throughout the United States. If they do it here, that would be a problem. It would be a problem for me and most law-abiding citizens. I promise you that. I promise you that. All right, moving on. SB 168. Don't forget that, please, guys. Moving on. Today, we just had a circumstance that took place straight overhead in according to the U.S. European Command, a Russian fighter jet collided with the rear propeller of an unmanned U.S. military drone over international waters over the Black Sea. This happened, forcing the U.S. to bring the drone down off the coast of Ukraine. The incident, which involved 2 Russian jets, was denounced as unsafe and unprofessional. What? Unsafe, according to the State Department, and unprofessional by the U.S. State Department. A spokesman called it a brazen violation of international law that led to the summoning of Russia's ambassador for a diplomatic meeting in Washington. The Russians claimed Tuesday that the drone was acting as an intruder and flying towards Russian borders. U.S. European Command, EUCOM, labeled the incident as dangerous and said in a statement it could lead to miscalculation and unintended escalation. What? We're in a proxy war with Russia. We've already escalated. Like, we're flying drones. We're doing the things. It's already happening. So if World War III happens tomorrow, you shouldn't be surprised. The government will act surprised, but we're flying drones. We're proxy supporting the Ukrainians who are going to war. China's getting involved. And this is the thing. Like, we're going to see more of this happen. Like, the fact that Russian fighter pilots ran their plane, or however it happened. I mean, they were antagonizing the unmanned aerial vehicle, which is I think it was a Reaper. I think they name it here. It says a MQ-9 Reaper. So that Reaper is not flying around because it's going on a world tour for Instagram. This is providing direct intelligence from the battlefield of Russia to kill Russians. So you think it would be in Russia's best interest to kind of do something about that? Not to back the Russians, but like, are we surprised by this? Like, I love how the national media and EUCOM and the State Department are surprised by this unprofessional and reckless behavior. Like, what? I'm surprised the Russians didn't shoot this shit down. Like, all of these things that are happening, and it's on the brink of world war, guys. These aren't like minor escalations. These aren't minor incursions that are happening in Yemen. Right? This isn't like a podunk country that nobody cares about. This is happening on the border of Russia, a superpower that has nuclear weapons. Look, I support Ukraine. I do. I do not support just endlessly paying Ukraine hundreds of billions of American taxpayer dollars with no strategy and tactics in place. Like, I just don't. I'm sorry. If you're offended by that, then be offended. I've been to war. I've seen what war looks like, and I've seen what the military industrial complex, when it rolls the fat machine forward, there's no turning back. And that's what we're involved in. So when will we realize it? 20 years from now, when we pull out of Ukraine recklessly and abandon everybody like we did in Afghanistan? I mean, Jesus. This is insane, man. This is blowing my mind. Okay, let me move on. This weekend, I had Greg Anderson and Greg preparedness training, which is great. That was 20 years ago. I've nickel and dimed a Brazilian jiu-jitsu career, and that's not enough when you go against a Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Start point is jiu-jitsu. Will, big shout out to Will. The next 90 days, Kate Smith's edible and medicinal plant class on April 3rd with her mother. Hope your mother feels better as well. Lastly, I just got a date for Josh Noss Hamburger.
So you heard that, guys. I telling you, man, people are so dumb today. They're like, man, you see what Russia's doing? No, bro. It's like we're instigating shit that we're not supposed to, man. And the thing is that these people in offices are not going to be the ones in the fight, bro. They're going to be in the office like little bitches. Like, nah, man, you don't do that, man. What's wrong is wrong. What's right is right. And what we're doing right now is wrong. We're involving ourselves in things that we're not supposed to, man. Like, none of this shit's cool, man. We ain't supposed to be here.
We're hammering your crash course.
You know what I mean? We're not here to... Like, this shit crazy, man. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. All right, chat, man. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the morning. Loso, you got that number I sent you? Talk through there. Love you guys. See you in the morning in Nars channel, man. I got to go to bed. Love you guys. Enjoy yourself, man. Be safe out there. Much love and respect. Love